What's up everybody, UrbanMasque coming at you again with another VR video. This time an update from E3. E3 just concluded and I just kind of wanted to give you my opinions on the feel of VR. Last year at E3 and maybe years prior, like ER was like this big promising thing, and this year it didn't quite feel as if VR had a place at E3. The only real keynote broadcast and press conference to talk about it was PlayStation, and they didn't even really address it. They just said, hey, here's some experiences and some games that we've got coming out, and the floor at E3 kind of mirrored that a little bit, right? Like mostly around console experience. There were some add-ons and some devices for VR, but mostly it was, one or two stops inside VR that had games. So it was like split between games and experiences for the few showings for VR booths at E3, and most of them were over in the Indiecade area, right? Like no real presence for VR on the floor. Facebook Gaming obviously had, Oculus in their booths, and at their after hours pre-E3 party, they had some Oculus stations set up, but it didn't feel like VR had a home this year as other years. There were some growths in haptic suits and feedback. Like I saw a vest at around the Indiecade area where a guy put on, a vest, and he was getting shot at, and it looked like he could feel the bullets that were hitting him. Also, someone was watching a music video, and it looks like they were feeling, air quotes, feeling the music, whatever that means. And one of the things I did get to do was I did get to try AR. It was basically like 5G AR HoloLens with some Xbox One camera setup that gave me a remote presence to somewhere else. Long story short, it didn't feel like it was a fully ready for development feature, but it did give me insight into what was possible, right? Basically, I'm here, theoretically someone else is somewhere else, and someone else is somewhere else. And it would allow you to feel as if the person is next to you, air quotes again, in that same remote telepresence sort of environment. There are probably other applications for it that I'm not thinking of, but there really wasn't anything that got me excited about that AR experience specifically. Right now, AR purely exists on your phone, if you're asking me. Echo Arena, Echo Combat, the guys that created Lone Echo, the developers that did that, were demoing Echo Combat on the floor. That was pretty cool to watch what that's going to potentially be like. And if you've played Lone Echo, Echo Arena, basically it's Echo Arena with guns. There really is no way to talk about it. You should be able to see some of what I'm talking about in the picture-in-picture screen to my right. But yeah, VR didn't really feel like it had a place at E3 this year, and that's pretty sad. GDC in San Francisco had a lot more of a VR presence, but if you're talking about the major publishers, they really, I think they're at a stalemate with VR. I commend PlayStation for staying with it, and Dreams, which is a PlayStation exclusive, unfortunately, seems like one of the more powerful tools, my head itches, available in the market. But yeah, unfortunately, VR isn't on the front of people's mind. I don't know whether that's the device buy-in isn't there yet, or there is no killer app, more air quotes. But I really hope and look forward to independent game developers, independent experience makers driving the platform, because if you're looking for help from the major publishers, it's not coming anytime soon, which might be a good thing, right? We probably don't want them influencing this industry that much. But yeah, just my thoughts, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Later.
was less than 5.